And you see that very clearly in verses 50 and 51. He says, "Now I say this, brethren," so he's speaking to Christians, "that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom, nor does the perishable inherit the imperishable. But I tell you a mystery, we will not all sleep, but we will all be changed." So what is exactly a resurrection? We throw the word around quite frequently. What is a resurrection? Well, a resurrection is the opposite of death. When a person dies, essentially what happens is the material and the immaterial separate. The body or the soul, and my understanding is sometimes soul is called spirit, the material and the immaterial separate. And that's what happens at death. This is what happened with Jesus when he died. Matthew 27 verse 50 says, Jesus cried out again with a loud voice, he died in other words, and yielded up his spirit. The body and the soul or spirit separate. The exact same thing happened to Stephen, the first martyr of the church age. In Acts 7 verse 59, it says, "They went on stoning Stephen as he called on the Lord and said, 'Lord Jesus, receive my spirit,' because the spirit had separated from the body and the spirit now was making its way to heaven." That's basically what death is. Death is separation. And the thing to understand about a resurrection is it's the exact opposite of death. The two don't separate, material and immaterial. The two come back together. It's just this time when the immaterial comes and is reunited with the material, it's the body that God intended before sin entered the picture and began to destroy the body. So I'm going to look a lot better, and you're going to look a lot better, but I think I'll still be able to recognize you because it's still you, and you're still going to be able to recognize me because it's still me. But it's the body that God intended for me before sin began to contaminate the body. And so it says here, we will not all sleep, but we will be changed. If this happens in our lifetime, those on the earth at the time will immediately receive their resurrected bodies. Those that have passed on and are in the presence of the Lord, absent from the body,